Hey guys, it's Lexi. I hope you're having a great day. I am sharing a Rose Girls haul with you. And you guys know Rose Girls by now if you've been watching me for a little bit. But as I always do, I will leave all of the information of how to shop down below in my description. And this haul is really quite large. So I have you guys zoomed out for now. But I'm going to move you guys and zoom you in so we can talk about all of the scents. And yeah, let's get going. I'm gonna start actually with my sample and the card. So the sample that I received with this order is Marshmallow Pumpkin Coffee. And this really smells super good. It definitely kind of reminds me of her like Absolute Coffee scent mixed with like a little bit of like a sweetened pumpkin-y scent. It's not super overwhelmingly pumpkin or like marshmallow, but it's definitely like a coffee-based sweetened scent. So this one's really nice. And what I'm gonna do is kind of work my way up and around. I kind of separated these into like fresh type scents and then into like juicy and fruity and then bakery. So starting with like a fresh scent, this one here is Lover. And this is a blend of her all-nighter and her stainless steel. Both of these scents, if you guys are familiar, are like pretty masculine type scents. I really, really love all-nighter. That is actually one of my favorite scent oils, like by itself from her. And I was curious how it would blend with the stainless steel. And I really think it works. So stainless steel is such an interesting scent. I don't know what it is, but it almost kind of makes my nose feel like itchy. I don't know. I do think I prefer all-nighter like by itself. But I'm happy to have at least tried this out. I think I'm realizing like stainless steel maybe isn't like my favorite scent oil. But this one is really, really pretty. It's like gray and pink. I don't know. I think that works. Like the colors look really pretty together. This next one here is Fierce Morning Sex, which is her blend of Morning Sex. That is her type. And then it is blended with Fierce Abercrombie type, which is a cologne. And so I kind of was expecting this one to be similar to that Lover scent, if anything, maybe a little bit more like heavily masculine. And this one definitely really just kind of reminds me of walking into like an Abercrombie & Fitch store back in like the early 2000s. And it just kind of smells like a teenage boy, but not in a bad way. If you really like fresh, clean, masculine type of scents, then this one I think is a winner. With the addition of her Morning Sex blend, that scent on its own is so like fresh and clean and almost like a right out of the shower type of scent. So I think blended with a little bit more of this heavy type of cologne, it does work and it plays well together. So that one I'm super excited about. This one I definitely do prefer over Lover, I think. One scent that is I think was offered in her Rain sampler, which I did not pick up, but I did hear a lot of good things about this scent in particular. I want to say Danny really likes the scent. This is Singing in the Mountain Rain, which is Amber, Floral, Spa, Rain, and Crisp Ozone. And the colors on this look like earth, and I'm obsessed with it. I think it is just like the prettiest muffin I've ever seen. And this one really is nice. It smells a little floral to my nose, a little fresh, a little clean, but very like kind of mossy and earthy. I do smell that, I don't know, I do smell like the Rain scent, but there's also like an addition of like mint. I don't know. I don't think there's mint in this, but there's something that almost gives me like a tinge of like a minty scent. Don't know. I don't think anyone else probably has smelled this, but yeah, this one is really, really nice and super unique. And maybe it's like, I don't know, maybe it's not mint as much as it is like pine. Maybe that's like the freshness that I'm getting from this, but it's something like invigorating and like wakes my nose up. So this one's really, really unique and I'm super excited to smell this one. Another one that I'm really excited about is Thunderstorm. And this is South Pacific Waters type, which I'm not sure where that one is from. Mixed with ocean, sea salt, sea moss, green vetiver, fresh herbs, amber, and wood. And this one here is another beautiful kind of like bluish and like green, kind of like a sage green color. This one really smells like, on like first sniff to me, it really smells like the moss that you can smell around like the ocean. But like specifically, it kind of reminds me of like if you were underneath the boardwalk. the smell that you would get if you were like standing under the boardwalk where like the moss kind of grows up the beams. That's kind of what this smells like to me. Mixed with like a tree. There's like some type of, I'm not sure. It says woods. I'm not sure exactly what type of tree it is, but it is like warm and like beachy. So it's really nice, but it's also like watery and aquatic. It's really an interesting scent. Yeah, sometimes I get a little worried with like these Thunderstorm names because I think a lot of times they can just be like straight up masculine scents. And while there is a bit of like a masculine scent to this, it's very subtle, and this is much more like earthy, which I am happy about. Down by the River, and this is citrus, bergamot, ozone, woods, and amber. So a lot of amber I'm realizing that I have. This one is something that I've had my eye on from Rose Girls for like quite a while now. Like ever since I joined the group, I saw that this was a scent that was like offered a while ago, and I really, really wanted it. And I'm really, really happy I have it right now because this one just smells like the perfect clean scent that you would use like right after, like, I don't know, like you clean the house and you want it to be like kind of like outdoorsy. Like it really reminds me of like camping in the summertime, but like a fresh version of that. So it's like warm and like outdoorsy and like woodsy, but like fresh. And I think it's probably because of the citrus and the bergamot that is mixed into the woods and the amber, but it just smells really, really nice. And like, it just smells like good memories. Like being outside on a nice warm day, a cold breeze, it's really lovely. So I like this one a lot. This one is The Whole World, and this is pink sugar, bergamot, and the olive branch. I'm not exactly sure what the olive branch smells like. I don't think I've ever smelled this one on its own. However, you guys know I'm not big on pink sugar, but I'm huge on bergamot. So if there's anything with bergamot, then most likely I'll give it a shot. And I'm super surprised by this one. I really do think it works. Pink sugar can sometimes be a bit headache inducing, but blended with bergamot, which is a scent that just like is my happy place type of scent. Like if I need to like calm down, I usually smell like bergamot. Yeah, this one is just like a really like sweetened, fresh type of bergamot scent. It's like if you took bergamot and made it sweeter with that pink sugar. It just smells like exactly like what you'd imagine it, but like in a really, really nice way. I'm super surprised that I enjoyed this one quite as much as I do. I mean, I am and I'm not, but yeah, this one really does work well together. This one here is Sunset in July, which is Blue Hawaiian, Cherry Berry Punch, Pineapple and Satsuma. And oh my goodness gracious, this one smells like a super delicious, almost like a frozen cocktail smoothie type of scent. Kind of reminds me of like the tropical drinks you would get at like an oceanside bar, like a tiki bar or something. Really, really juicy, really fruity, but like almost like made into like slushy form. It really just works. I don't know if it's a Blue Hawaiian that's making me think of like alcohol, but yeah, it smells really, really good. Super fruity. If you want like a classic fruity summertime scent, then this is a good one. One that I was really looking forward to smelling and I'm very impressed with is Honeydew, Starfruit, and Lemonade. And Jenny's Lemonade is super good, just like on its own. But I have noticed recently that I really enjoy her Starfruit oil, and this one is exactly that. It is just the starfruit, which kind of reminds me of like those white mystery airheads. I've said that a few times now, but it really does remind me of that scent. And then mixed with a little bit of that honeydew. I'm not gonna need a whole lot of honeydew, but it is there, it is noticeable. And then that classic, beautiful, tart, juicy, somewhat sweet lemonade that she offers. It is just perfection. This one is really, really good. And I don't think I'll be using any of this year, of course, because I am already into fall scents. So next spring and summer, I absolutely cannot wait. This might be one of the first ones I pull. Right here is another scent that I've been stalking on her page since I joined it a while back. This is Hippie Juice, which is watermelon, pink lemonade, and strawberry and coconut rum. And this one is so freaking yummy. This one is very similar in the sense of like if you want like a classic juicy summertime scent to that Sunset in July type. But this one is a little bit different because of that pink lemonade and watermelon. It kind of gives it a little bit more of like that melony type of scent. I don't get a ton of strawberry from this, maybe just like the slightest bit, but the thing that I'm getting the strongest for sure is that pink lemonade and a little bit of that like juicy watermelon. This one is really, really good, and another classic kind of summertime staple scent. And then another summertime scent here is Beach Bonfire, which is Campfire Marshmallows, Vanilla Lace, and Marshmallow Fireside. And it's so funny because the name on this definitely implies like a summer scent. However, to my nose, this smells like fall. This smells like straight up fall. This also kind of reminds me of her saltwater taffy cupcake scent that I had. I can't remember if that was the actual name, but I think her Marshmallow Fireside or the Campfire Marshmallow, maybe that was one of the similar oils. But that one, boy, is so strong. And it really just smells like a super, super perfectly toasted, like the golden brown toasted marshmallow. And maybe just like a hint of the vanilla lace. But I was nervous that it was going to be overly vanilla lace, and it's really not. You guys, this is so good. Definitely wish I would have got at least one more of this because I really do enjoy this Beach Bonfire. This is Snickerdoodle Pecan Cookies. Snickerdoodle Butter Pecan Cookies, which is Snickerdoodle Cookies and Butter Pecan Cookies. And this one here is a fall scent for sure. This one just smells like really, 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 really rich, buttery, like you can almost, like when you're cooking a Snickerdoodle cookie, you can see all like the butter like cooking, like making it all like juicy looking on top. If you like look through the oven, you can see all like the butter kind of like cooking in it. That's what this smells like. It just smells like straight up like butter cookies and like a little bit of like that cinnamon sugar. It's really, really good. I definitely think that this is something that I will be holding on to for November because it for sure smells like a Thanksgiving type of bakery scent for sure. I really do like this one. This one is Wake and Bake in Cookie Land, which Wake and Bake is one of her like secret house blend scents that is of course like a bakery. It says though sugary breakfast bakery, and then Cookie Land, which is confetti cake, toffee, butterscotch, pretzels, and cookies. So I'm not sure exactly what the sugary breakfast bakery scent is. However, to my nose, smells a little bit like maybe there could be maybe some kind of like a bready scent, maybe cinnamon. It's hard to pull, especially because the Cookie Land in this is really kind of winning over, at least on cold sniff. Yeah, Cookie Land is such a strong scent oil on its own, so it's hard to determine what that Wake and Bake scent is. If you guys have tried Wake and Bake on its own and you think you might have kind of figured out what it is, let me know in the comments. But yeah, this smells really good. I'm not sure. It doesn't smell like waffles really or like pancakes, but it smells almost more like just a bread, like a general bread. It's not yeasty or anything, but yeah, I think there's got to be maybe like a cinnamon bread. I'm not sure. This one here is Sweet Pumpkin Pie, Cider Lane, and Marshmallow Smoothie. And holy moly, you guys, this scent, I will scream it from the rooftops. I think Jenny offers the absolute best pumpkin pie scent I have ever smelled in vendor wax, period. Jenny's banana is one of my favorite bananas ever, and her pumpkin scent is one of my favorite pumpkins ever. So, this pumpkin is so sweet and so creamy on its own, that sweet pumpkin pie, but with the addition of her Cider Lane and the Marshmallow Smoothie, which is already like a super sweet scent, this one is just like a fall sweet tooth lover's dream. It just smells so darn good. All of the sweet things that you could ever possibly want in a blend for fall, this is it. This one is a winner for sure in my eyes. I cannot wait to melt this fall. I think it's going to be incredible. This one here is sugar cookie dough, cream cheese frosting, waffle cone, monster cookies, and royal sugar cookies. There are so many notes in this. I picked this one up upon a really good review that was on the Facebook page. I can't remember who it was now at this time. However, somebody out there was like raving about the scent and like really hoping that it came back. So I was like, well, if they love it that much, I've got to try it. And this one to my nose just smells like a straight up bakery. It's got cookies, it's got desserts. It's really like super, super sweet, rich bakery scent. Everything that you would kind of imagine this one to be like, it is. I think and I hope that this one is like even crazier good when it melts, because I think it will be. I can definitely see the potential, but it's not like crazy, crazy strong on cold. But I'm really excited to see what this one can do warmed up. This one here is a scent that I have had before. This is black cherry pineapple upside down cake, which is black cherries and pineapple upside down cake. And like I just said, I've had this before, and this one was an absolute winner. This scent is so good. It is a combination of like two really delicious, strong scents on their own. The pineapple from Jenny is really authentic, delicious, like realistic, juicy pineapple. You can almost get like that itching on the top of your, like the roof of your mouth that pineapple does if you eat too much of it, plus that super delicious, dark, rich black cherry scent, and put it into like a bakery type scent, and it is just a total winner. This one is one of my definite recommendations. If you guys haven't tried this, I really suggest it. You have to like black cherry scents or cherry scents in general, but if you are a fan of cherry scents like I am, then you will love this one. You have to try it. And this one here is apple cinnamon and peach cupcakes, which is apples, cinnamon, peaches, and buttercream cupcakes. I was really intrigued by the combination of peaches and apples. I thought it sounded like a really interesting take for a fall scent. And this one is really good. It just kind of reminds me of if you had like an apple pie and a peach cobbler and you were cooking them within the same oven. That's kind of what this smells like. Really, really definite cinnamony, or it's really good, like full on cinnamon. So you have to like cinnamon. It's not a red hot cinnamon, but it's also not like an overly bakery cinnamon. It's somewhere in the middle, but it's really nice and something that I could see warming in November for sure. And then finally, to finish off the muffins, I saved my favorite for last. This is Moo Moo Tracks, which is banana cream pie, fresh picked strawberries, birthday cake, and marshmallow smoothie. And I gotta be honest with you guys, I picked this up because I just thought it would look so cute in little muffin form. And it does. It's so precious and adorable, and I love this scent. This scent is my absolute, I think, favorite from Rose Girls. It has to be. At least, yeah, I want to say it's my number one. There are a few others that I really do love. Cookie Land is up there for sure. Yeah, the Carbs with Ghoul Friends, her pumpkin pie scent on its own, those are all fantastic as well. But dang, this scent is my heart and my soul, and I just love this one. It smells like the absolute best strawberry, like banana split type of sundae scent, and I love this one, and I will always speak so highly of this one. I love it, love it, love it. All right, guys, and then to wrap up this haul, I did pick up her coffee sampler, and it came in this really cute little mesh bag here, and I already did open and sniff all of these, but let me just go through these super quick for you guys. This first one here is roasted coffee bean ice cream. And this one is interesting to my nose. I can really pick up on like that roasted kind of like almost, I don't want to say burnt, but like almost tipping on, like it smells like if you've left coffee in the warmer for a little bit too long type of scent. I'm not getting a whole lot of the creaminess from the ice cream. However, I think that once this one warms up, the creaminess might come out a little bit more. But yeah, I'm really intrigued as to see what this one does once it's warmed up. This one here is Sugar Cookie Latte. I love the colors on this one. This really just smells like exactly what you would expect. It is a sugar cookie and coffee type of scent. This one's a total classic, but a winner for that reason. This one here is Ooey Gooey Campfire Coffee. This one really reminds me of like if you're cooking or making coffee outside, like on a real fire while you were like cooking s'mores or like making s'mores. There's no chocolate by any means, but just like the roasting of the marshmallows. I hope that when this one warms up, it gets a little bit sweeter because that coffee is a tad bitter in this one. Whereas like in the Sugar Cookie Latte, it's such a sweet coffee scent. I really like my coffee scent sweet. And I know that since this is a sampler, you've got to kind of balance it. But this one I thought would be a lot sweeter than it is. But it is really nice. But I hope when it warms up, it is a little sweeter than it is on cold. This one is Jumping On Espresso Clouds, which is her Jumping On Clouds scent, which is just like a combination of a lot of different bakery scents. mixed with espresso. I want to say in combination of like her coffee scents, like the Absolute Coffee blend versus her espresso blend, I really think that I prefer her espresso over that. It's just a little bit more rich and not so bitter smelling to my nose. This one here is a little bit of a curveball for the sampler, I thought. This is Peppermint Mocha Cupcakes, and Mocha is like a chocolate coffee, and this one just kind of smells like a peppermint patty to me. Like if you guys have ever had those York peppermint patties, that's what this smells like to me. I'm not getting like a bakery cupcake scent as much as I am just like a classic chocolate and peppermint type of blend, and I really do like this. I'm gonna hold on to this one for the winter time because I think it will be perfect for that time of year. This one here is Luke's Diner. I don't know if this is a new blend. I think it probably isn't, but this one to my nose smells like there's like maybe a pumpkin pecan waffles in here, or at least maybe some kind of like a waffle type scent. It does really kind of give me like a pumpkin pecan waffles plus coffee type of scent, so I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up afterwards, but I do like this one. It is another kind of bakery coffee, beautiful classic scent. This one here might actually be my favorite out of the whole sampler. This is Almond, Biscotti, and Absolute Coffee. And I will say that this almond is pulling slightly cherry to me. It is nutty, but it's a little bit cherry. So if you guys are like not huge on the cherry, then maybe this wouldn't be like a favorite. But to me, this one is like by far the most unique, delicious, like, I don't know, like this smells like a type of coffee that I would absolutely love to drink, especially like in the fall time. It kind of gives me that scent. So I really, really like this one. My favorite, I think, by far. Another one that might be the runner-up for my favorite, or at least like top 3, this is Starbeans Cafe Bread. And it's so funny because I'm not a big bread person, but this one is super, super rich, super sweet. I think there's gotta be like caramel or like marshmallow in this. Something is making it even more sweeter than like I expected, but oh my gosh, I literally love this one. I'm not sure if this is a newer scent or a returning. I want to say that this is also a returning scent, but if this one ever does make a comeback, I'm for sure going to pick more of this one up. This is so darn good. This one here is Espresso Donuts at Tiffany's, and I'm not 100% sure if I'm in love with this one. It definitely smells like a mix of like Cupcakes at Tiffany's and espresso, but then there is like a cinnamon note that's coming through, which maybe it's the donuts, maybe it's like a cinnamon type of donut. Don't know if I love that combination, but I think that in the fall or like maybe in the winter time, this one would definitely be more of like a warming type of hot weather type coffee scent. So I'll keep you guys updated on this one. And then finally, to wrap this up, I have Pumpkin Spice Latte, which is a classic. You have to try this one, right? And this one is a really, really good pumpkin. It just smells like a PSL that you would get at like Dunkin' Donuts or at Starbucks or something like that, like a normal like coffee shop. And it really does work. Pumpkin spice like lattes there for a reason, right? So this one really does smell just like that and smells really good. So that is it, you guys. If you have any of these scents and any of these are your absolute favorites, let me know in the comments below. If you guys also tried the coffee sampler, I would love to know what your favorite one out of the bunch is. And I hope you guys all have a fantastic day, night, morning, whatever time you're watching this, and you take care. Bye, guys.